G'day mates, welcome back to our adventure of the top 50 must-see spots in South Australia. We had a bonza time exploring some absolute corkers in the last video, but buckle up because we've got even more rippers lined up today. Today, we're diving into spots 6 to 10 and trust me, you won't want to miss a second of it. So grab a coldie, chuck another shrimp on the barbie, and let's get stuck into it. Alright, first up on our list is the Clare Valley. This place is like a postcard come to life. Rolling hills covered in vineyards, charming little towns, and more wineries than you can shake a stick at. Speaking of wineries, you can't go wrong with a visit to one of the cellar doors for a cheeky tasting. If you can pry yourself away from the vino, there's plenty more to see and do in Clare Valley. Hire some bikes and go for a spin through the vineyards, or pack a picnic and find a picturesque spot to soak it all in. Just don't blame me if you come home with a suitcase full of bottles. Next up, we're off to Mount Gambier, home of the mysterious and ever so slightly spooky Blue Lake. How many lakes do you know that change color with the seasons? During the warmer months, it's this vibrant electric blue. Then as the weather cools down, it transforms into this deep, brooding gray. No one really knows exactly why it does this, which just adds to the whole mystique of the place. But the Blue Lake isn't the only thing Mount Gambier has going for it. You've got sinkholes, underground gardens, caves, volcanic craters. It's like a geological theme park. You could easily spend a few days here exploring all the natural wonders. And if you're feeling brave, you can even go for a dip in the Blue Lake itself. Alright, seafood lovers, this one's for you. Port Lincoln, the seafood capital of Australia, and let me tell you, it lives up to the hype. We're talking fresh off the boat seafood, so good it'll make your taste buds sing. Imagine this, you're sitting by the water, the sun's setting. You've got a plate piled high with prawns, oysters, fish, you name it. But Port Lincoln isn't just about stuffing your face with delicious seafood. This place is also a haven for marine life. And if you're game, you can get up close and personal with some of the ocean's most fearsome predators. Sharks. Port Lincoln is famous for its shark cage diving, and while I'm not sure I'd be brave enough to hop in the water with those toothy critters myself, it's definitely an experience you won't forget. And hey, if you'd rather stay above water, there's always whale watching, swimming with sea lions, or just chilling out on one of the pristine beaches. Port Lincoln's got something for every kind of ocean enthusiast. Let's take a break from all the adrenaline-pumping activities for a sec and wind things down with a visit to the mighty Murray River. The Murray is the lifeblood of South Australia, flowing through the heart of the state and creating some of the most stunning scenery you'll ever lay your eyes on. Imagine this. You're cruising down the river on a houseboat, the sun's beating down, the water's sparkling, and the only sound you can hear is the gentle hum of the engine and the kookaburras laughing in the trees. It's the perfect way to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and just reconnect with nature. The Murray River is teeming with bird life, from pelicans to black swans to majestic wedge-tailed eagles soaring overhead. And if you're lucky, you might even spot a cheeky platypus or a freshwater dolphin frolicking in the water. There's plenty to keep you entertained too. You could go fishing for the legendary Murray cod, try your hand at water skiing or wakeboarding, or hire a kayak and explore the hidden creeks and backwaters. Just make sure you bring plenty of sunscreen because the Aussie sun doesn't mess around. Last but not least, we're heading to the heart of the outback, to a town unlike any other, Coober Pedy, the opal capital of the world. Out here in the outback, it gets stinking hot. So the resourceful folks who call Coober Pedy home decided to get a bit creative and build their houses underground. Yeah, you heard me right. They call them dugouts, and they're actually pretty swick. They stay nice and cool in the summer and warm in the winter, plus you don't have to worry about mowing the lawn or painting the fence. But the real reason to visit Coober Pedy is for the opals. This place is famous for its dazzling, multicolored gemstones, and there's no better place to find your own lucky dip than right here. You can try your hand at noodling for opals, which basically involves sifting through piles of dirt and hoping to strike it rich. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can always visit one of the many opal shops and browse the dazzling array of stones on display. And if you're really keen to get amongst it, you can even go on an underground mine tour and see where the opals are mined. Well, there you have it, mates. Another 5 incredible South Australian spots ticked off our list. From the rolling vineyards of Clare Valley to the sparkling waters of Port Lincoln, to the red dirt and opals of Coober Pedy, South Australia really does have it all. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss part 3 of our series. Catch you later.